Well, do you guys want to see some propaganda? How's it going, everybody? It's your boy MomentOfSanity here, back again looking like a discount lunatic cultist / plague doctor from the SCP series, and also, it's your boy consistent upload schedule. Haven't uploaded anything in almost a week. But anyways, guys, I thought that for today, since it is now June, or as I just hit my nose, as it's currently called the Pride Month, I thought that I would do a special little video, talking about something I guess somewhat related to this, and I thought I might as well take a look at the biggest piece of anti-LGBT propaganda I think I've ever seen in quite a while. It's from a channel called Minute Videos. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of them before. I completely and totally forgot about my headphones. But it comes from a channel called Minute Videos. They essentially get like these stories sent in by their viewers, and they do like a progressive drawing animation of like, whatever story they get sent in. And of course a lot of their other videos, which are kind of more LGBT oriented, are quite positive actually. But then we have this video that they... Why do I keep on hitting my freaking nose? But then they have this video that they uploaded that somehow managed to slip by. Like, they read the script for this thing, they drew this thing out, and they thought it would be a good idea to upload it. And the video is titled, "I Was Bullied for My Opinion." Now, fun fact about this entire title of this video right here, it's actually been changed not once, but twice. The original title was called, "Is It Okay to Disagree with the LGBT Community?" Then it was changed for, "I was bullied for not supporting the LGBT community," or something along those lines. And then of course we have this title. And surprisingly enough, they managed to actually achieve something that I never thought would have been possible. They managed to actually make the title sound even worse with each time that they change it. I never thought that would have been possible, but man, I gotta commend you, Minute Videos. Great job. I'm not trying to roast them or anything like that. I have no problems with them. They're actually, judging from some of their other content that's more based on the LGBT community, they actually seem pretty positive and they actually seem pretty supportive of the community. But then they have this video that pretty much throws an entire monkey wrench into the entire thing and decides to make the entire mechanism collapse, and makes me wonder who in the hell is actually running the channel. So, without further ado, let us take a look at this video. So, yeah, sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, and let's jump right in, shall we?
It was the end of the day, and I was waiting for my bus with one of my friends when she began asking me random questions. All of a sudden, though, she asked, "Hey, have you heard of the LGBT plus community?"
Okay, first of all, I have to mention, yes, I know, the voice is freaking annoying. It sounds like a generic freaking anime girl, okay? But of course, obviously with the fact that it sounds like a generic anime chick screaming in my ear, allow me to, now that we've gotten rid of the elephant in the room, let me actually talk about this. First of all, yes, that is totally how human beings talk. That's totally how regular high school children talk. This is totally not already sounding like an r/that happened story.
Yes, I had. Is this the last question? No, but almost. Do you support gay and lesbians?
Yes, because, again, that is how human beings talk. Do you support gay and lesbians? This is like the most inhuman conversation you can ever have. This is like an AI trying to figure out how to communicate with a human being.
Do I give her my honest opinion? Or should I lie? Maybe I should just tell her what I think will make her happy. But what if it's not the right answer she wants to hear? I mean, she's my friend. I'm sure we'll be fine. After a quick pause, I gave her my reply. No. She tried to hide it, but I saw the shock on her face. She smiled awkwardly and said, "Oh, okay." I had no idea what that meant.
Well, allow me to translate it for you. You basically said that you do not support the basic human rights for an indeterminate amount of people. So, take that to bed with you.
Before I went to bed, my mind kept replaying my friend's question, and why she acted so awkwardly to my answer. Why did she look like she was hiding something? Or, what if she doesn't want to be my friend anymore? Am I a bad person for not supporting the LGBT plus community?
As I've already said, yes. Yes, you are. I like how they decide to have this nice little visual here. This visual right here of her with devil horns and freaking vampire fangs with the word evil scribbled at the bottom like that. I like how they decide to add in that nice little touch in order to try and see if they can evoke sympathy for this hypothetical young girl. Obviously, this isn't actually a story sent in by a young child. This isn't a story sent in by a child at all. It's probably from some sort of crazy evangelical mother that's probably just trying to let out some steam and wants to spread some propaganda.
I walked through the hallway saying hello to my classmates and friends, and every time I did, they brushed me off or give me a dirty look. I even had a few people ignore me and whisper something to someone else right in front of me and then walk away. Did I do something wrong? Why are people giving me these mean looks? Finally, I saw my friend who asked me the question the other day and nervously said, "Hi." She automatically replied, "Get away from me!"
Yes, because this is totally what would happen in real life. You know, this is, you know, a 100% real story that definitely happened.
I backed up in shock. We were fine the other day. At least, I thought we were fine. What? What did I do? At this point, everyone had their eyes on us, waiting to see what would happen. How dare you not support gays or lesbians? What? Why did you tell everyone? I thought you were my friend. How can I be friends with someone who doesn't support what I or all of us do? You're a monster and unaccepting of other people's preferences. You just don't fit in with the rest of us anymore.
Okay. Quite a lot to unpack here. And allow me to do that. First of all, let me point out this last line of, "You do not fit in with the rest of us anymore." Yes, because, again, totally, this is a totally 100% true story that definitely happened, and totally is not a false story sent in by an idiot. Second of all, I definitely enjoyed the nice little inclusion of the word preferences there to fully solidify that this is more than likely a story not sent in by an actual, human child, and this is definitely not a story that would happen. What would actually happen if this was a real story, it would actually say, you are not accepting of other people's identity, because obviously people would actually know that it's, not just a preference, okay? Why can't people just understand that? Why can't people actually do research? Oh, right, because it would automatically debunk what they already believe in.
At this point, everyone gave me a dirty look and agreed with her. It was like I had committed some kind of sin.
Yes, because, why not throw that in there in order to try and give away that this is definitely a story sent in by some sort of idiotic evangelical mother. And also, allow me to quickly let you know that technically, yes, you did commit a sin. Wasn't there a section in the ancient tome known as the Bible where, it said, treat others as you want to be treated, or, love others as you would yourself? Something along those lines? I don't remember the exact terminology there, but, it's something along those lines. It's probably in some sort of, transcription towards the bottom of the page or something. I don't really remember. I haven't read that. I haven't brushed up on my ancient tomes in quite a while. It's been a few 100 years.
I cried so hard, so much, and so loud. Someone in the other stall heard me and told me to shut up.
Yes, because that would totally happen. Man, I wish I had that superpower where I could tell who's crying beside me in the stall next to me. I wish I had that ability. If that one section doesn't convince you that this is more of an r/that happened story than a story that would actually happen, then you're probably a lost cause, to be honest.
I felt so ashamed of myself for not supporting or accepting the LGBT plus community. I hated myself for not lying and saying I did support them.
Now you see, those are two very different things. On one hand, for supporting them, you actually support their basic human rights and actually agree with the fact that they do deserve basic human rights. But on the other hand, with lying, you're basically saying that they deserve to burn and that they shouldn't even exist in the first place, but you put up a facade saying that you agree with their basic human rights. On one hand, it's, the better hand here. On the other hand, I can feel it slowly falling off.
I wanted to go home so badly, but there was no way I could. The rest of the day was just as bad, if not worse. People mocked me and called me homophobe, which wasn't true at all.
Technically, this one part, yes, she technically isn't, because in reality, in reality, this wouldn't be all up to her. It wouldn't be her choice whether or not she did or did not agree with it. It would definitely fall on the parents that would be teaching her this stuff. It would be on the pastor. But of course, obviously, the story is probably just going to say that, it was, all her decision to, believe this, and that no other, outside medium told her to believe this.
I tried to tell them that it was my personal preference to not support it.
I freaking called it. I freaking called it. Within the next second, they freaking do it. I called it. I should become a psychic at this point, since I can literally guess, like, the freaking next move that they're going to pull off before it even happens. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna become a freaking psychic. Lunatic cultist psychic sanity, okay? It's gonna be happening. I'm gonna be charging $12 an hour, okay? I'm gonna start doing that right now because I can clearly just tell the future, can't I?
But it didn't mean I hated people who are gay or lesbian.
Technically it does, since you literally just said that you don't agree or even support the community whatsoever. And the community is literally pushing for their basic human rights, which includes their right to exist in the first place, and the same rights as literally anybody else that exists within, human society.
Or worse still, they might hate me. I entered my kitchen to see both of my parents sitting there. Even though I tried to find the words to tell them I needed to talk, all I could find were tears.
All I could find were tears. Oh my god, this sounds like a line from a freaking DC movie. I'm sorry, I just needed to say that. It sounds like a freaking line from a DC movie. Do you bleed? I'm sorry, I just had to say that. It sounds like something that DC would write.
That I just didn't agree with the LGBT plus community. To my delight, my mom and dad, they reassured me that it was okay to have different opinions to other people about things like sexuality, religion, and politics, just as long as you are not rude or disrespectful towards them.
Yeah, as if saying that you don't agree with the basic human rights of an indeterminate amount of people and couples isn't already inherently, disrespectful to begin with. Anyways, that's where I'm gonna stop. Basically, it's just like generic happy ending. She moves to a new school and she ends up finding friends that apparently are okay with her, discriminating against an indeterminate amount of people. But, whatever. Might as well just simply have a generic happy ending for this, young child here. But yeah, in conclusion here, this sounded more like an r/that happened story rather than an actual story. I know I said that over and over again, but I just need to say this over and over again because when I first saw this video, I was just perplexed that it was even uploaded in the first place, considering just how supportive some of their other videos on this topic were. And then they just have this video that throws an entire freaking balloon right into the gears of this program. It just... I don't know. It's just... I don't know. It's like a weird mix of confusion and anger all in one, and I can't begin to even comprehend it. But yeah, anyways guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like. That's very well appreciated. Leave a comment down below what you wanted to talk about next. I just wanted to create a freaking video about this because, it's freaking June right now, and I wanted to make a video, talking about the, whole entire subject around Pride Month, and talk about one of the biggest pieces of propaganda I think I've ever seen in my entire life. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.